Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Jim. Tim, Larry. Hey, Greg. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I feel the awkward anxiety all over again of having a conversation with my computer screen. Hi, Mom. But we will work through it together. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do while people are just kind of filtering in is play one of my tried and true tunes, and then we'll get kind of rolling with the test drive theme, and I'll play some newer songs that I've been working on. This is my first time using this particular live stream setup, so if anything is sounding off, or if it sounds like I'm singing through a distortion pedal, or the piano is missing, or the guitar is overpowering me, you can just let me know, and I'll do my best to fix it. I'm running this show all on my own, so just kind of hoping for the best that we'll have an evening of smooth sailing. All right. I don't care if you got a degree. I don't care if you work or live for free. What you wear, I'm glad that you are here at all. I don't care if your life's a mess or neat. I don't care what people say about you on the street or where you're coming from. I'm glad you got to me at all. I do cherish you as you are. I like the way that you sing in the rain. Feel the tips of your toes through your fingers, through your bones. The way you're glad you feel anything at all. I do cherish you as you are. Promise me that you'll dare to dream. Promise me that you'll risk everything, lose it all to gain it back tenfold. That you'll be glad that you had the chance at all. Promise me you'll see the beauty in the fall. Promise me you'll always stand back up real tall. When you're feeling bruised, you won't let it make you cool. That you'll be glad that you had the chance at all. Promise me you will cherish you as you are. As you are. As you are. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And welcome to the first Tuesday of 2022. This is pretty exciting. I'm wearing my slippers, as is the tradition for these Songs and Slippers live streams, as I used to call them. And this week's theme is test drive, because I'm test driving the whole live stream thing again, and I'm also gonna play through some new songs that I've written over the past year, because I didn't really get a chance to perform them in this environment. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't really had much of a chance to perform them at all, because performances have been a bit more scarce this year. So there might be some new stuff that you guys have never heard, which is exciting. The donation box is open if you so choose. I have a link to my PayPal and my Venmo, and 10% of that is going to go to Expressions Music Studio in Woodstock, Connecticut, where I have been teaching recently. All right. Yeah, here we go. So this is a new one, a pretty new one. I'm just gonna jump right in, see what happens. On the last day of my life, I would rise with the sunshine. I wouldn't dare to waste a single ray of light. I would recognize the divine. I'd jump into my old Chevrolet, roll the windows down all the way. I'd drive along the Blue Ridge mountain range till I ran out of gas. I ditch the car and take it to walk over hill and dale through fierce winds. I wouldn't dare to waste a single second's pace on my way to the homeland. When the road turned to sand and sand to sea, I'd shed my clothes and I'd dive into the deep. Bring hell or high water, gale or lover's leap, I'd swim till I ran out of breath. Swim to the place we first met. If you wanna come with me, I can clear space in your place, shotgun in the front seat. It's been a long time since you had the mind to get out of this crazy scene, and there's nothing that I'd prefer than to spend another day breathing everything in with you. Just breathe in, just breathe in, just breathe in, just breathe in. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was a new one. So I appreciate any feedback you have. If you love it, if you hate it, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's good to know these things. Oh, thank you, Mom. Virtual applause. I gotta get used to that again. applause emojis. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna switch over to the keys here. So this next tune is another new one. It was born out of my love of fairy tales. When I was growing up, I was that kid who always had the nose in the book, and I still am, and I still love fairy tales. But I prefer the ones where the princess is a total badass and saves herself. And there's not a lot of fairy tales like that. So I decided to take one of the famous children's stories and reinvent it into a story about a badass. And yeah, this one is inspired by Little Red Riding Hood. Little girl in a big red coat with a basket of bread in the woods all alone. What will you do when he catches your scent? Miss Fearless and trusting and heaven sent. Mama warned you to stay on the path in the deep dark wood. You gotta watch your back. They'll say if he catches you that it's all your fault. Pretty little girls like you shouldn't walk alone. And she laughs and she says to me, no big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. I go where I please. No big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. That's my kind of fairy tale. She don't need a savior, she's got this herself. Underneath a big red coat, there's a little black belt. Underneath the bread and the butter and the fruit, there's a switchblade at the ready. And she laughs as she says to me, no big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. I go where I please. No big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. That's my kind of fairy tale. I see you walking down like it ain't nothing. Everybody wants a taste of her confidence, saying, no big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. I'll go where I please. Ooh, no big bad wolf, no big bad wolf is gonna get me. I'm running free. Ooh, that's my kind of fairy tale. Thank you. Oh man, that one's fun to play. All right. I'm gonna keep it going with the new tune theme. Jim has a new favorite song. Is it the fairy tale song? Is that the one? Fairy tale about a badass. Sounds autobiographical. Yes, that is my goal. I want to be a badass princess. What's on my mug? This is my festive Let It Snow mug with a snowman handle. It was a gift from one of my students, I believe. Yes, very exciting and appropriate for this week, this snowy week. All right. So this is a tune that I actually began writing years and years ago. I think I started it in 2016, and I just didn't know quite where to go with it. But then I was going through my long list of kind of scrapped songs recently, and I picked it back up again. I thought maybe it had some potential. So this one is kind of about the ghosts that we carry. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, and you can make of it what you will. I am living with a ghost. Tonight he followed me on stage. Oh, I know you cannot see, he is standing next to me. I am living with a ghost. I am living with a ghost. Every night he rises from the grave, leans in to whisper in my ear a secret you will never hear. I am living with a ghost. Ooh, he howls like the northern wind. Ooh, he sends a chill across my summer skin. I am living with a ghost. Tonight he's sleeping in my bed. My friends say find another man, but he's got a death grip on my hand. I am living with a ghost. Ooh, he howls like the northern wind. Ooh, he sends a chill upon my summer skin. And I know you wanna reach me from across the divide, but there's a ringing in my ears and a haze over my eyes. Wish I could hear you through the deafening haze. Your lips are moving, I can't hear what you're saying. I am coughing up the smoke. My eyes are burning from the steam. Meanwhile he makes himself at home. I know you think we are alone, but I have come here with a ghost. I know you cannot see, he's in the very air I breathe. I am living with a ghost, but I am living. I am living. I am living. Thank you so much. So I should give a shout out here to my songwriting group, the Quiet Quarter Songwriters, that I've been running for the past several years. And we all meet once a month and just bring our new songs in, stuff that we've been working on, and just kind of offer each other feedback, which has been a really helpful experience for me as a songwriter. But that was one of the tunes that I brought into them, and they really helped me kind of restructure it, so I gotta thank them for that. You should meet the ghosts I live with. You should meet the ghosts I live with. We all got ghosts. All right, so this next tune, I wrote for a competition that I guess it's not a competition. So the Connecticut has an official state troubadour. This is the only state that has one. But I found out about it several years ago when a colleague of mine was the state troubadour, and I think it was her, maybe a few other people that recommended I put in an application. So part of that process was writing a song for Connecticut. So this is the tune that I came up with. I don't think anybody's... I think I brought it to my songwriting group as well, actually. But other than that, I don't think anybody's heard it yet, other than the folks who are selecting this next state troubadour. So you guys can let me know what you think.
I grew up in the last Green Valley, where the hills roll to the Atlantic, and you can't see more than a mile up ahead till you reach the ocean pass. From the top of Bear Mountain, I can see autumn leaves scattered like a patchwork. That Connecticut Valley raised me, raised me. There are times the grass seems greener on the other side. We tap our heels, we close our eyes, so sure of the Economic Road, so sure of the Emerald City. But every road I travel leads me back to that New England home. I belong to the autumn hills, I am made of Connecticut color. I've seen London Bridge, Lake Michigan, wild horses and Chincoteague. The Blue Ridge Mountains took my breath away. At the end of the yellow brick road, no place I'd rather be, no place like home. I'm Connecticut grown. We got Mark Twain's house, Lane compounds, the Beardsley Zoo, Hammonasset State Park, Long Island Sound, Mystic Seaport too, lobster shacks, lighthouses, waterfalls, even castles. I belong to Connecticut hills, I am made of Connecticut color. I've seen the palace of Versailles, Mount Everest, Niagara Falls and Stonehenge. The redwood forest took my breath away. At the end of the yellow brick road, no place I'd rather be, no place like home. I'm Connecticut grown. I'm Connecticut grown. I'm Connecticut grown. Connecticut grown. Connecticut, Connecticut, Connecticut grown.
All right, Connecticut grown. So I'm gonna play a few more. Yeah, I don't think I'll drone on too late tonight. If anyone has any requests, I suppose I could play one or two. But I got a few more new ones I'm gonna try out for this show. And from there, we'll see what happens. Right now, I have it in my mind that I'll do this once a month, which is a little bit different than last time. It was a weekly thing. However, I'm not opposed to weekly live streams if y'all are gonna be here with me, because I have nothing else to do on a Tuesday night. So I'll probably, if I'm not live streaming, I'll probably just be playing music by myself anyways. So if you guys want to tune in, maybe I'll consider doing it more often, maybe once a month to start. I don't know, you can give me some feedback. We can all figure this out, find a plan that works for us. Yeah. So this is a song that I wrote for Bill McGrath, which I think many of you, perhaps most of you, know or know of. If not, he was a wonderful supporter of the music arts in New England, based out of Rhode Island. And he's somebody who's helped a lot of young artists to find their place in the music scene. And that goes for me too. He was a wonderful supporter and friend of mine. And unfortunately, he passed away last year from COVID. So I was going through some of our old messages that we had texted back and forth, just, I guess, trying to find things to hold on to. And one of the things that grabs me is that he said, he was like, Kayla, I should have been an artist, because everything that you write and sing, I feel it. And that kind of grabbed me, so this song is my response to that. You said you should have been an artist. One part Monet, two Michelangelo. And your spirit feels like Vincent, a panoramic sky of pigment juxtaposed. Well, I've got news for you, dear friend. You're an artist like no other. The way you'd show but never tell. Each lesson that you taught us. Well, life outstretched as canvas, and your kindness as the brush. You painted seeds, a fledgling song with the most fatherly of love in every child at heart. You said you should have been a singer, 'cause you have so much love to share. And words don't do it justice, but a song is getting there. And if you were a singer, you would sing the world awake in chorus with the warblers. You'd sing for what's at stake. Well, I've got news for you, dear friend.
a singer like no other. Your heart itself is a melody that rolls the corner of our world back together. And that melody's still ringing through the voices you inspire. Every nightingale on every block is an echo of your kindness. Without your refrain, I'm sure it would have been much quieter, much quieter. You said you should have been an artist because you feel just like I do. Maybe that's no coincidence. After all, I'm just an echo of you.
Thank you. Goes out to Bill McGrath. Alright, I'm going to do a couple more new ones. So this is a tune that I was inspired to write during Women's History Month last year. I was just kind of scanning through a book list to add to my expansive book collection. And Little Women came up, and I kind of stumbled upon this quote by the author, Louisa May Alcott, which was, "Liberty is a better husband than love for women like me." And at the time, I was very much in that headset. I just kind of had given up on, I thought I was going to turn into a crazy cat lady. So I wrote this song, kind of painting a picture of myself as an old crazy cat lady, except with a little bit different imagery rather than cats. So, yes. This is, it's called The Spinster, I think.
Fraying yarn sits beside a spinning wheel, wool, rayon, and silk. And the spinning wheel sits on a rickety table with a rickety chair at the end. And a silver-haired lady sits at the table in a pair of frayed leather boots, spinning a drapery the color of mulberry, vast as the Pacific Sea. And she spins with the brightest fibers, marigold, aster, and rose, weaving new life of the frayed ends of strife. She weaves with all of her will. There's a dusty box in the attic, stashed behind cobwebs and mold. There's a golden ring in the box in the attic, buried deep like the chains of a ghost. And beneath the ring there's an unsent letter, wrapped in a loose end of yarn, stashed in a box behind cobwebs and mold, in an attic closed off, long forgot. And she spins with the brightest fibers, a shield to ward off the chill, weaving new life of the frayed frayed ends of strife she weaves with all of her will. There's a living room scattered with tapestries of a wayfaring gypsy's field of dreams, and the tapestries circle an everett baby grand, covered in decades of melodies, and a silver-haired lady sits at the baby grand, barefoot, feral, and free, spinning a melody, the sound of the mulberry, vast as the Pacific Sea. And she spins with the brightest fiber, a song to ward off the chill, weaving new life of the frayed ends of strife. She insists with all of her will. Liberty is a better husband than love for women like me. Liberty is a better husband than love for women like me. Thank you. I was just reading the comments and saw my mom revealing that I'm already a crazy cat lady, which is entirely true. I apologize. I suggested that Grover might join us tonight, but I think he's taking a nap. So maybe next time. He usually is here with me, but I think what happened is I was so busy sound checking, and I ran through the whole set list, and Grover already heard the concert, so he's had enough. Next time I'll have to remember not to rehearse on the same day so that he's more content to join us. All right, so I think I'm gonna play one more song for you guys, and then call it a night. Yeah, this has been so much fun to get back to. I feel like I've worked through some of my nerves, so this is progress. I'm getting used to talking to comment boxes again, and it seems like we got through without any sound mishaps, so that's another positive. And I remembered how to play my new songs, so that's awesome too. Good start to Tunesday Tuesdays. So this is a song that I wrote inspired by a retreat that I went to with an organization called the Hoffman Institute. And they have a practice. It's a really amazing institute, by the way. I highly suggest checking it out. But they have a practice called the quadrinity check, which is basically where you check into the different aspects of yourself. So you check into your body and your intellect and your emotional self and your spiritual self. Just kind of check in where you're at and what you need, and kind of find some sense of balance that way. And I found it so helpful for me that I decided I would put it into a song form so that I would never forget it. So that's what this is. Kind of a meditation of sorts. My body is an ancient vessel traveled by 4 centuries. She aches and groans, creaks and moans, yet carries on so steadfastly. Oh my body, oh my body, oh my body, I thank you. My intellect is constructs a world for me to see with atlases and diagrams, poems and philosophies. Oh my intellect, oh my intellect, oh my intellect, I thank you. My emotions are a child raised by wolves and born of the fires, feral-eyed guardian of my heart. I honor her yearning, I honor her fears, her liberty, whimsy, courage and tears. All my emotions, all my emotions, all my emotions, I thank you. Oh my spirit, oh my spirit, oh my spirit, I call upon you. Oh my spirit, oh my spirit, oh my spirit, I call upon you. Pull me together, hands of forgiveness, offer me shelter where there is none. Pull me together, be my wisdom, offer me courage to be all I can. To be all I can.
All right. Awesome. Well, well, I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first Tuesday of 2022. I'm actually kind of excited to be back. I missed some of your screen names. I missed seeing you guys there. So hopefully we will do this again soon. I'm thinking next month, perhaps sooner. We'll see how things flow. One more. Sure, I can do an encore for Robert Tripp. Yeah, okay. Uno mas. What to play is the Drowned World. I haven't played it in a long time. I don't know. Maybe. If I can't play it this time, we'll do what I did last time. And postpone it to the next live stream. I think I could do it. All right, let's see. I'll give it a try. It might not be as polished as the last time I played it, but I think I have it in my head. No. Okay. Yeah, Drowned World. Let's give this a shot.
Traded fame for love without a second thought. It all became a silly game. Some things cannot be bought. I got exactly what I asked for, wanted it so badly. Running, rushing back for more, I suffered for so gladly. And now I find I've changed my mind. The face of you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love. Should I wait for you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love? I traveled around the world looking for a home. I found myself in crowded rooms, feeling so alone. I had so many lovers who settled for the thrill of basking in my spotlight, and never felt so happy. The face of you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love. Should I wait for you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love? Famous faces, far off places, trinkets I can buy. No handsome stranger, heady danger, drug that I can try. No Ferris wheel, no heart to steal, no laughter in the dark. No one night stand, no far off land, no fire I can spark. The face of you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love. Should I wait for you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love? Now I find I've changed my mind. This is my religion.
All right, how'd I do? I think I did okay. Closing it out with a Madonna tune that I haven't played since last time I did a live stream. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I will be back soon. Once again, if you want to throw something in the donation jar, there's a virtual one on PayPal or Venmo that's linked, and 10% of that will go to Expressions Music Studio in Woodstock, Connecticut. Cool. I'll see you next time. Peace out.